Come in. Scuzzy. It's about time! Where have you been? A firewall? You call that an excuse?
As previous videos showed, a friend of mine and I did Lolita cosplay versions of Megabyte and Hexadecimal before. One of the things that we were missing were the characters' pets, so as a gift I decided to make something for my friend to go with her costume. I used Quick Sew K3910 View C as the base for what I needed, which is a circle box cushion. This pattern is now retired, but it may be replaced with something similar soon. The pattern for View C comes in two sizes. The largest one is too big, so I made a copy of the smaller circle as to not ruin any future need for the larger one. I marked up the poles on the circle. Similarly, I did the same with the band piece that goes around. Next, cut out all of your bits to make up your character bag. The base circle is the overall shape everything will take. I've purchased a chain strap, an 18-inch zipper, and the little metal bits that the purse handle will clip onto. Next, sew everything down onto the base circles. This is the front. And this is the back. Next, I'll add the zipper. Take one of the middle band pieces and draw a line halfway down the strip lengthwise. Cut along the line, making two equal strips. Place the strips on either side of the zipper and sew them together. It's vinyl, so it won't fray. This vinyl has a little bit of stretch to it and caused a bit of trouble when I was sewing the zipper on. To help with that, sew your zipper on while using a strip of paper for your foot to move smoothly along the vinyl and to stop the stretching. Once it's sewn, carefully remove the paper from the stitches. Because it's perforated, it'll come off quite easily. After sewing the small rectangle on the purse clip ring, line it up with the edge of the zippered strip. Sandwich that between the two middle bands and sew them together using a 5/8 seam allowance. Once I had sewn that, I top stitched it flat. Repeat for the other end, and you'll end up with a circle. I had some leftover red and gold fabric from some Christmas sewing I did a few years ago. The colors were very hexadecimal-like, so I thought it was very appropriate. Cut out 2 circles and 1 middle band strip. Line up the raw edges and with good sides together, sew them to create the pursed lining. I wasn't sure how I was going to attach the lining to the purse, so I used some fray check on the raw edges just in case. To sew on the outside middle band and the circles together, I used an invisible thread. Sew the band around. I used a 1/2 inch seam allowance to allow the purse to hold slightly more items. Repeat with the back circle. Once it's sewn, carefully trim around the bag to smooth out any misaligned edges. I found it laid flat better once it was trimmed. Put in your lining. Depending on the backing of the vinyl, you may be able to hand sew the lining in. Otherwise, you could always glue it in. Once your lining's inside, attach the strap. And you're done. If you find the purse a little flimsy, you can always add an interfacing to help stiffen it up.